Hello everyone, a short video about the ProGeoPrim add-on. Many people don't know about its simplicity and convenience. We simply added a cube to the scene and expanded it a bit on the sides. Let's select a few edges on the sides and round them. When rounding, we have overlapping points. Let's use merge to combine them. As you may recall, switching the primitive buttons changed the active primitive, and sometimes this was inconvenient because a new primitive was required. So I finally added an Add Primitive button. It is very convenient to use for 3D printing because you can control the dimensions very precisely. But the main essence of ProGeoPrim is in Boolean operations that work in layers. Select two objects and make the one we are cutting from active. Click the plus button and select the Boolean operation on the new layer. We'll align it to the place where the rounding begins. Now we can simply duplicate our object and rotate it. It will remain in the cutting layer and will immediately cut out the area. I'll turn on cavity so that I can at least see something. Grid objects for cutting can be disabled by clicking the I button. Let's add another primitive and cut out the holes. Let's change the radius of the cylinder. We'll also change the height a little. Rotate the cylinder slightly or change the number of side edges so that they do not overlap the edges of the object. Apply primitive. Let's make it more interesting, extrude and expand it. Let's create a new difference layer. Let's duplicate our object for cutting. Let's align ourselves with the axis. Let's turn on the previous logic layer to align it with the cutout edge. We can also mirror our cutting object or the object itself from which we are cutting. The center of the object should be in the middle. At the moment, we can align with the 3D cursor. When selecting identical primitives, you can hold down the Alt key to change the parameters of several primitives at the same time. The idea for this detail came from our Japanese partner, Hinata. I'll add her channel, which has a lot of interesting content, and a link to the add-on below the video.